Find that comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you this morning. Sitting nice and tall. Rock your weight a little further back into those sitting bones. Whole rib cage lifts high as we press these shoulders down. Letting your chin come down maybe half an inch, not very far at all. Closing eyes if that's comfortable, or just a soft gaze down if that's better for you. Feel the pressing down of your sitting bones. Trying to get as equal pressure into each side as we can. And then feel that reciprocal lifting of the floor. Bring a little more awareness to the center of your chest. Feel it gently rise and fall with every inhale and every exhale. Let's help that breath to take shape. A nice long, full inhale, followed by a deep, complete exhale. Inhales, lift your torso higher. Exhales, press the shoulders down. Deep breath in, make lots of space. And long breaths out, find lots of ease. Working towards settling today. Finding that sweetness within the work. Shtiram Sukham Asana. We'll hold on to this breath as best we can, but as always, if it gets lost along the way, plenty of reminders will follow. Please take in 2 more deep rounds of breath here. Opening eyes, inhale, arms out, up overhead. On the exhale, left palm plants down and right arm reaches. Really press your right hip down. Try not to lose that connection. Turn your whole right side of your body behind you. Deep, deep breaths. Inhale, coming up to center. Turn your palms forward and exhale to fold. Stay high on active fingertips. Using that little pressure of the fingers to draw the heart forward. Inhale, walking all the way to neutral and release that breath. Deep inhale, reach those arms out overhead. Exhale, right palm down and left arm extends. Really pressing the left hip down. Whole left side of the body rotates back. Inhale, reaching high. Palms turn forward. Exhale and fold nice and comfy. Letting hands come to rest. Shoulders drawing back. Be sure to keep the back of your neck nice and long, as if we've got a little string in the crown gently tugging us forward. Inhale, rolling up to center, and exhale, release the breath. Slowly building that tabletop shape, hands ending up under the shoulders, knees come under the hips. Let's curl our toes underneath for a little extra support. Deep breath in, belly comes down, heart and tail move forward, stay here. Keep rolling your shoulders back, keep drawing the chest forward. Don't worry so much about the back coming down, worry about the heart coming forward. There it is. Deep breath here. Exhale, round your spine as high as you can. Tuck your chin, tuck your tail, keep pressing. Find a stretch between your shoulder blades. Breathe as deeply as you can. Inhale, coming back to a neutral spine, and then release that breath. Keeping your gaze down between your thumbs, inhale and stick that left leg behind you. Keep breathing. Try to lower the outside of that left hip, trying to even everything out. Flexy, flexy, flexy foot, as if you're standing on the wall. Breathe. From here, extending right arm forward with palm facing over to the left, toward that door we came in through. Big flex of that right foot. Breathe. Try to settle here. Try to make it somewhat comfortable. One more breath in. Exhale, lowering hand and knee. Couple little wiggles. Coming back to a longer breath. Back to our nice neutral table. Keep those gazes between those thumbs. With an inhale, right leg sticks behind us. Flex your foot. Try to lower the outside of your hips. Square those hips. Press the heel behind. All the muscles from tush to toes working. Good. Left hand extends overhead. Palm facing away. And breathe. See what you need to do to try to make this a little easier, a little lighter. Deepening the breath as best you can. One more inhale. Exhale, lower back to your tabletop shape. Come to a child's pose for just a few breaths. Gives your wrists some love. Give your shoulders some wiggles. Coming back to as deep a breath as you possibly can. Inhale, drawing up to a tabletop shape. Curl your toes and exhale, lift to downward facing dog. Big extension. Make sure feet have ended up hip bone distance. Spread your fingers wide. Press everything down. If you'd like those pedals into feet, I will never stop you. Do press palms firmly. No space for air. Lots of space for air in the torso, though. Looking to your thumbs, bend your knees a little bit as we inhale and walk our feet all the way forward. And exhale, nice, heavy, comfy fold. Give your knees a little deeper bend than you normally do. Grab onto those opposite elbows and just find some easy little movements. Maybe that's a sway from side to side. Maybe we're trying to coach the head to the toes. It's all good. Finding not only sweetness here, but comfort and stability. Arriving back at neutral, release your elbows. Super deep bend in knees, let your tummies rest here. Deep breath in. Exhale, rolling up nice and slow. Round back, heavy arms. Chest up, arms out and up. Inhale, press your palms. Exhale, hands touch the head. Coming to rest at the heart. Close eyes if you can for 2 deep breaths. One round of our Surya A this morning. Opening eyes, inhale, reach and get taller. Soft knees, exhale and hinge. Down we go, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, press your shins. Hands coming down as we exhale, step back, top of a push-up. A nice long breath in and exhale to slowly come down. Inhale, sweep the heart forward, roll those shoulders back. And exhale, lifting, downward facing dog. Take your time. Make sure as we're moving from one shape to the next that you feel secure. Try not to rely on momentum. You are strong. You've got this. From here, we're keeping gaze to the toes. Inhale, walking hands back to feet. Forward fold at the back of the mat with a big exhale. Inhale, halfway up, press shins. Exhale and fold. Little knee bend. Inhale, up we go. Arms out, overhead. Goddess arms with the exhale. Elbows to 90. We're squeezing shoulders down and together. Flare your fingers. Lift your heart. Make it easy. Make it sweet. Inhale, raise your arms high. Soft knees, exhale and hinge. Down we go, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, press those shins. As we exhale, we're walking our hands forward to a downward facing dog. Hips are nice and high. Legs are long, arms are strong, fingers are spread wide. Deep inhale, take that right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Stay here for a few moments. Let's try to lower the outside of that right hip, squaring it down. Big flex of right foot. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, build your runner's lunge. Right foot comes between the hands. Take your time. We want security. We want to feel stable. We want shoulders out of the way, making lots of room for that heart to press forward. From here, please hop that left foot to the left just a little bit. Widen that stance. Let's keep the legs here as we inhale up to crescent warrior, arms up overhead, torso high. And down go those shoulders. Keep bending your right knee as much as you feel comfortable and stable. Keep lifting the ribs. Strong shape here, but can you make it comfy and loving and easy? I say with air quotes. Inhale, reaching extra high. Exhale, slow descent. Hands coming down to frame the front foot. Please stay here. Go ahead and lower that back knee. We're planting left palm inside of right foot, turning to the right. Inhale and peel that right arm nice and high. Open, open, open. Deep breaths. Keep lifting from the center of that right shoulder. Try not to dump down into left shoulder. Press down to rise up. There it is. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand comes down outside of that right foot. Curling the back toes, lifting that back knee. Slowly move to your downward facing dog. Vinyasa, if it's calling your name, or we're just resting in this sweet, loving downward facing dog. Whatever it is we're doing, at any point in our practice today, make sure it's because you want to do it and not because you feel it's expected. My only expectation today is that you breathe. Literally, that's it. Everything else is icing and cherries. Let's inhale that left leg up and back. Staying here for a moment, square the hips, outside of the hip turning down. Big flex of the foot, draw toes to nose. Deep breath here. Exhale and craft your runner's lunge. Same process. We want to feel secure and strong and powerful, and yet somewhat easy here. Hop your right foot to the right just a little bit, broaden that base. Deep breath in, crescent, lift it nice and high, and down go those shoulders. Lifting from ribs, pressing down into feet. Draw that left knee forward a little more. Good. You are strong. You have got what it takes. Inhale, big extension. Exhale, slowly coming down. Runner's lunge. We're staying here for a moment. Go ahead and lower that back knee down. Place right hand inside of left foot. Turning to the left, inhale and peel your arm nice and high. Lift, lift, lift. Find space between the collarbones. Help your arms to get longer, wider wingspan. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale, left arm down outside that left foot. Curl the right toes, lift the right knee. Moving slowly to our downward facing dog. Vinyasa, if it's calling your name. But we'll all take rest in a lovely child's pose. However and whenever you get there. Once you are taking rest in your balasana, child's pose, make it as comfy as you can. Try not to lose your stability though. even here in this lovely resting shape, we're still preparing. We're still readying ourselves for what's next. Stiram Sukham Asanam is finding stability and ease within the practice. The sthira is the stability. The sukha is the sweetness. And the asanam, that's our physical postures. It's always this dance back and forth, in and around, when we need to work a little harder, when we need to back off. It's all part of that self-introspection. Very gently rise to that tabletop shape. Hands are under shoulders. Knees are under hips. Inhale, curl your toes underneath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big extension. Press firmly into palms, into knuckles, into fingerprints. Looking to thumbs. Inhale, walk your feet to the front of the mat. Exhale, a comfy, heavy fold. Inhale, halfway up. Press those shins. And exhale to fold. Super deep bend in knees. Let tummies rest. Inhale here. Exhale, rolling up nice and slow. Chest up, arms up. Inhale, press your palms. Exhale, hands to head. And then to heart. Close eyes if you can. We have 3 huge breaths. Find the sweetness on the inhale and the stability, that sthira, on the exhale. Opening eyes, we're going to grab those straps. We'll have one hand apart on each end of these straps. If you happen to have a loop, don't worry about undoing it. It'll make the same shape eventually. From here, hold on to your straps for dear life. Ha ha ha. Shift your weight to strong right leg. We've got the tiniest of bends there. We're going to step down on the strap with left foot and then pick that up 90 degrees in that left knee. Now I'm not just pulling my foot up, I'm also pressing my foot into the strap. We want to build some muscle here called tensegrity, tension with integrity. Keep pressing into that right foot. Keep lifting your heart, pressing the shoulders down. If this here is enough to think about, stay here. If you'd like the next part, we're extending that left foot. Don't let your hands move. Keep them drawing back. Keep your foot pressing away. Lift your heart. Drop those shoulders. Breathe. If all else fails, breathe. Bending the knee once more. Go ahead, drop that strap, let it clatter, and hands are coming to hips. Right? That's so freeing. Take that strap. Breathe. One more time if you're up for it, extending that foot. Still imagining we're pressing against the strap. Good. Big inhale. Exhale that leg all the way down. Wiggle, shimmy, breathe, move. Thank you, right leg. Good job. And let's move to the other side. So we're picking up that strap once more, hand at either side. Shift your weight to a very strong left leg, the tiniest of bends. We'll step down on the strap with the right foot, and then up it comes 90 degrees. So I'm not just pulling, I am pressing at the same time. I'm pressing shoulders down, lifting the ribs. Just do what you can. Don't worry about the rest. If this is plenty, stay here, or we can start to extend that right leg. Deep breaths, my loves. Long spine. Bending that right knee once more. Releasing the strap, hands to hips. Lift your heart, drop your shoulders. If you'd like one more big extension, breathe, breathe. Breathe, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, down goes that foot. Move the strap off to the side. Let it think about what it's done. It wasn't me, it was the strap. Coming to stand at the tops of those mats, hands are pressing firmly together. Lift the heart, drop the shoulders. Just breathe here. Really lots of pressure into hands, just as foot was into strap. Find the sthira here, and then let it be sweet, let it be sukha. Opening eyes, inhale, arms out overhead. Soft knees, exhale, down we go, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway, and exhale to fold. Our next inhale steps the right leg back, runner's lunge with that left leg forward. Take your time. Make sure you feel strong, feel secure. Lift the heart forward, press those shoulders back. Go ahead and take your right knee down to the mat, but keep your toes curled under. Big inhale, torso and arms forward and up. Goddess arms. Squeeze the shoulders down and then plug them in to your spine. Lift, 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 breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale, big extension up. Exhale, wave yourself forward and hover. Hover, hover. Keep extending your arms. Keep lifting the belly, drawing the shoulders back. Good. Inhale, come up to the tiniest back bend. And exhale, waving forward. Hover, hover. Get longer in the spine. Draw the shoulders back. They have nothing to do with this. Good. Inhale, rise up, tiny back bend. Exhale all the way down. Hands are framing the foot. Stay here, please. Right toes should be curled under. Go ahead and lift that right knee. Strong legs stay here. Inhale, crescent warrior, torso and arms up overhead. Down go those shoulders. Do what you need to do to feel secure. If that means lowering that back heel, I'm in love with it. Inhale, tiniest of back bends. Exhale all the way down, runner's lunge. Please step forward, front of the mat. Wiggle, breathe. Shimmy, move. Two half lifts. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half pressing shins. Exhale and fold. Good. Deep breath in. That left leg moves behind us. Runner's lunge. Setting up here. Remember, craft your shape. Doesn't even have to look remotely like the other side. Do press shoulders back, eking the heart forward. Good. Take that left knee down to the mat, toes stay curled under. Inhale, torso and arms forward and up. Goddess shape arms. Big squeeze. Big opening in the chest. Lift, 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 lift. Yes. Make it sweet. Inhale, reach high, tiny back bend. Exhale and wave yourself forward. Hover, hover, hover. Do what you need to make this as comfortable as you can. Beautiful. Inhale, up we go. Tiny back bend. Exhale, one more big extension forward. Shoulders drawing back. Tummy lifting up, almost there. Inhale, coming up. Exhale all the way down, hands framing the foot. Left toes should be under so we can lift that left knee. As my mama says, gird up your loins. Strong legs stay here. Inhale to crescent warrior. Lift the heart, lift the arms. Strange wisdom from my mother. Feel that sukha, that sweetness. Inhale, tiny back bend. Exhale all the way down, runner's lunge. Please move to your downward facing dog. Please take the slowest vinyasa of your entire life, and then take rest in child's. Try not to rush. We're not on a deadline here. It's not a race, even with ourselves. We just want to take time to feel and notice what in this child's pose might be a little different from the last. What feels, for lack of a better word, better. What still needs a little adjusting. And then how deep can you get that breath? How strong can you keep your hips? And yet how soft can you get the tummies? Good. Let's speed up in tabletop. Hands under shoulders. Knees are under the hips. We'll curl toes underneath. I'm really fond of that one. Inhale, belly down, heart and tail high. Exhale, ripple that spine to the ceiling. Deep breath in, belly descends, heart moves forward. Deep exhale, spine reaches high. One more. Inhale, belly down, heart forward. And exhale, round. Coming back to our nice neutral tabletop. As best you can, keep that gaze between your thumbs. Let's extend the left leg behind us. Square the hips as best you're able. Flexy, flexy, flexy foot. Extending right arm forward with the palm facing the left over to that door we came in through. How sweet can you make this shape? And what do you need to do to get more sweetness? Do those back toes need to touch? Maybe we're flexing that floating foot even more. Feel free to stay here, or maybe start bending into that back knee. Reaching back with the front hand. Maybe we're going to make connection to the toes. Maybe not. Do breathe. Good. Slowly extend and release to table. Wiggle, breathe, shimmy, move, whatever you need. Let's meet up at that neutral table. From here, we're extending the right leg behind us. Big flex. Squeezing from butt to toes. Pressy, pressy that heel behind. Good. Extending left arm forward, palm facing away. And breathe. Find the sthira, the stability. Find the sukha, the soft, the sweet. If this is where we're staying, stay here with pride. Maybe we're going to bend that back knee and reach back, finding toes. Maybe not. Wherever you are is perfect. Just breathe. If all else fails, just breathe. Good. Releasing feet, extend, hand and foot apart, lower hand and knee. Wiggle, breathe, shimmy, move. Please join me seated on the heels. Sitting nice and tall, rolling our shoulders down. If it is uncomfortable to sit on your feet, go ahead and sit on your bum, because we'll be here for a minute or two. Lift your ribs. Press your shoulders. Chin is going to stay parallel to the mat, maybe letting the eyes close, but let's just breathe as deeply as we can together. As we open eyes, we're moving down to our bums with legs extended out front. Line up ankles, shimmy hips a little side to side, sitting nice and tall. From here, bend into your left knee with the bottom of the foot high up on the inside of right thigh. Revisiting straps, time for them to redeem themselves. Holding on to strap, we're gonna lasso this right foot. Sitting nice and tall, turn your sternum to line up with right femur. Nice deep breath in. And tug forward a little. Keep your arms where they are. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale a little more forward. Take a moment, walk your hands down the strap a tiny bit. Inhale, lift the heart. And come down. If you are able to reach your foot easily without strap, feel free to move there. Otherwise, just use that strap to its fullest extent. Roll the shoulders back, tuck your chin. Sthira, finding stability. Sukha, creating sweetness. It is never a bad thing to enjoy these sensations we find. It's a lovely way to get in contact with ourselves. Releasing the strap around your back as we inhale to come up. And out goes that breath. Just take a moment here, just notice. Slowly moving to the other side, we'll stick that left leg forward. Bending the right knee, bottom of the foot to inner thigh. Lassoing strap. Now turn sternum in line with left femur. Lift your heart. Deep breath. And come forward a bit. Keep your arms where they are. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, coming forward a bit more. Go ahead and bring your hands further down the strap. Inhale, waving the heart up a bit. And exhale, melting down. Make sure we're not leading with chins. Let that chin tuck down. Actively press shoulders away from your ears. Breath is still as deep as we can possibly get it. Release that strap around your spine. Inhale and come to neutral. And release. Excuse me. Let's take a few moments here. As we open eyes, both legs again come out front. Line up ankles, shimmy, shimmy hips. We'll take our strap around the bottom of our feet. Now we need an active flex in feet so the strap doesn't turn them weird ways. Walk your hands down while keeping your shoulders over your hips. Turn those elbow pits up. Deep breath. And down we go. Try to soften across the tops of your shoulders. As you're ready, if you'd like, hands can move down the strap. Maybe we're going to hold onto feet. Whatever works for you. Your legs are the foundation here. The strength, the stability. Let your torso be light. trying not to struggle to get the heart down. Let it happen softly and with love, the ultimate sweetness. Gently releasing the strap round your spine as we inhale to come up and soften. Bending both knees, bottoms of the feet coming down. You'll want your strap to come along with you. Scooch that tushy forward. Back onto our backs we go. Take those knees along. Give your knees a good tight scoosh. A good loving hug, maybe little wobbles side to side. Coming back to neutral, bring the bottom of your left foot to the mat. Wrap your strap around the bottom of right foot, and then we're sticking that right leg up to the ceiling. One hand on either side of your straps. Let those hands slide down towards your torso. Backs of the arms, triceps are resting on your mats. Just the strength of the arms are gently bringing right legs closer to tummies. If you need more, feel free to extend the left leg. Just make sure we're not pulling so hard things shake. Still breathing deeply. Let your shoulders melt. Let your belly rise and fall with ease. Strap here is still serving to stabilize, and yet still creating that lovely sweetness. Release tension on your strap a little bit. Right foot is staying in the strap and left foot joins it. So just slip that left foot in alongside the right one. And gently let's tug both legs a tiny bit closer to tummies. But as we're drawing the legs closer, turn your tailbones down to the mat. There it is. Deep, deep, deep breaths. Softening shoulders, softening eyebrows, and the jaw, and the tip of the nose. We're releasing tension, sliding right foot out, left foot stays in the strap. Same process. Hands are sliding down, triceps into the mat. Feel free to extend your right leg all the way or keep the bottom of the foot down. But do breathe. Consciously roll your shoulders down, away from your jaw. Make sure chin is not higher than forehead. No need to struggle. No need to force. Deep bend into that left knee. Strap comes off to the side. Bring both knees into your chest for a good loving hug. Bottoms of the feet return to the mat. Bring your arms out wide, T position, and then walk your feet mat distance with those knees up to the ceiling. So nice wide feet here. Deep inhale. On the exhale, drop both knees to your left. Try to keep your feet wide here. We're working into a different part of the body. It's okay if right hip lifts. You can turn your head to the right if you like. Maybe we'll cross left ankle on right knee. Maybe not. Create the stability by pressing the backs of your shoulders to your mat. And let those deep exhales be the sweetness, the softening, the ease. Uncrossing if you did, bring everything up to neutral. Make sure feet are still nice and wide. Take a deep breath and exhale, knees to the right. Same options. You can turn your head. You can cross right ankle on left knee. Still pressing the backs of shoulders down. Let that anchor you. Let your exhales finish on their own. No need to rush it. Let yourself settle. Uncrossing if you did, bring everything up. Guide both knees into your chest. Give yourself a good loving hug. Curl forehead to knees. Breathe as deeply as you can. Head, neck, and shoulders release down. Bottoms of the feet come to the mat. Find diamond-shaped legs. Soles touch, knees to the sides. If you're comfortable bringing palms to tummy, that's beautiful. If you'd rather take hands in a different place, how marvelous. As we prepare to take rest, I always like to offer a very short breath meditation. But if that's not your thing, no worries. Feel free to sit it out. For our breath this morning, we'll find our three-part complete breath. I'll be giving direction on where the inhales start and end up and where exhales travel to. Just follow along as best you can. And we begin. Inhale to belly, up to the ribs, up to the chest. Exhale, chest, down to the ribs, down to the belly. Inhale, belly, up to the ribs, up to the chest. Exhale, chest, down to the ribs, down to the belly. Inhale, belly, up to the ribs, up to the chest. Exhale, chest, down to the ribs, down to the belly. Inhale, belly, up to the ribs, up to the chest. Exhale, chest, down to the ribs, down to the belly. Inhale, belly, up to the ribs, up to the chest. Exhale, chest, down to the ribs, down to the belly. Release the technique and just breathe. And slowly beginning now to find your way into your shape for a final relaxation. You can stay here or move legs Roll to side, roll to tummy. Find the support and find the sweetness. Once you arrive in your shape for our last moments of stillness, begin to let go. From the crown of the head to the soles of the feet. Release muscles of the face. Eyes are soft and snuggle back in their little beds. Teeth have separated. Perhaps the lips will part. Root of the tongue and throat are soft. Chest, shoulders, arms and hands find lightness. A deep breath enters the belly, and exhaling, the navel falls to the spine. Hips, legs, knees and feet release into the earth. So comfortable, so at ease, and very, very safe here in Shavasana. Before you move, deepen your breath. Fingers and toes begin to wiggle. Wrists and ankles circle. Reach your hands high overhead and stretch from fingertips to toe tips. Roll over to your right side. Find the shape of safe little ball for just a few more moments. Bhurva Svaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dio Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurva Svaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dio Yona Prachodayat. Keeping eyes closed as much as you can, gently press up to find a comfortable seat. Hands coming to rest lightly. Sitting tall, shoulders line up over hips. Eyes and face still soft. Receive a deep inhale and let go. Thank you, my loves, for joining me this morning. I am always honored and truly grateful for those who come and help me celebrate this peaceful, loving practice. That chant, the Gayatri Mantra, promises us that as we remember that we are beings of light, our minds will open and we will know what to do and right when to do it. The security is the opening to the light that is us, and the sweetness is embodying it. Until we meet again, namaste.